Hey, today I'd like to take a quick review of the Ruger SR9. Let's take a look at it. Okay, the Ruger SR9, it's a polymer 9mm pistol, semi-automatic, has an external extractor, it has a big old loaded chamber indicator. As a matter of fact, it even says loaded when up. The lawyers have been at this pistol, I guess. It's polymer frame, like I said. It features a 1911 style kind of thumb safety, if you can see it. In my opinion, it's way too small though. It's very difficult for me to get off and on with my thumb, but that's just my hand. It might work fine for you. It's a nice looking gun. It's got a very nice thin grip, very 1911-ish. It also features a rubber back strap, which is reversible, so you can have a hump in it, very much like the 1911. So that's kind of cool. It has adjustable sights for elevation. For windage, you're still going to have to move it in the dovetail. Okay, let's take a quick look at it. There's a few oddities to this. It does have a magazine safety, so if the magazine is out, it will not fire supposedly. But you can still pull the trigger. You'll still hear it click. In the manual, it says don't do that because it damages the mechanism or something, which I think is, well, that's kind of bad, I think, because you know people are going to do it. So you want to dry fire with the magazine in if you're going to do that, okay, to avoid damaging it. The magazine is all steel. It holds 17 rounds, and the thing I'll say about the magazine is if you can see that tab right there in front of my finger, that makes this the hardest 9mm magazine, double stack magazine that I've ever loaded. So it comes with a loader. You're probably going to want to use it when you get up to 10 rounds. It's pretty hard on the thumbs. Anyway, I'll show you what lives inside, how to field strip it. Field stripping is pretty simple. You cock it back, okay, and what that does, it lines up this little notch in the slide with the takedown pin. This plate here is the opposite side of the pin. There's the front side of the pin there. It's flat. It's kind of hard to push out. So since you got to remove the magazine anyway, I like to use the corner of the magazine just to give it a little push. You can see it pushes it out like that, and then you can just grab it. So you grab it and pull it out, and you have a takedown pin. That's basically all it does. It's kind of an elaborate pin. I don't know why they engineered it that way. I think it's kind of overkill, but you know, that's me. Then, if you look inside, this is another little oddity. There's the ejector, that little protuberance down in there that's black. Well, to field strip it, you've got to push that forward, or down, I should say. Now, when you push that down, you can see it in its down position now. It'll ratchet down and allow you to remove the slide. So you really move the slide forward, and it'll come right off, just like that. Okay, inside, as I said, it's a polymer frame. It's fairly thick. It doesn't want to twist. It's stiff. The slide rides on this metal block here. You can see the rails are fairly thick. It rides here on these rails. And then it also has a metal rail that the slide will ride on here in the back, which is kind of cool. There's the inside stamped metal. It also features a dual magazine release, which is the only problem I had with the gun. That was a little sticky when I bought it, but after using it a little bit, it broke in fine. So this gun's been reliable. It's pretty boring. The bullets go where you want them to go, and it feeds and ejects like it's supposed to, so it's working good. Anyway, there's a look at the frame. The slide has your basic 3 components most 9mm do. It's got a captive recoil spring. It's flat instead of round. It has the barrel assembly, which is just the barrel. Get a look at it there. Nothing exciting there. Okay, here's a look at what's inside of the slide. It's machined pretty well. There's not a lot of tool marks and stuff. The only thing I could say about it is this area right here looks like you could get a lot of crap in there, you know, powder residue and whatnot from firing it. So that's something to think about. Okay, putting it back together is pretty straightforward. Slide the barrel in, put your recoil spring in. Let me get it in there. There we go, like so. Basically, you're reversing what you did before. Slide it on, like so. Lock it back with the slide lock, okay? Take your pin, push it back through so it's flush, thusly. Pretty easy. Don't forget your ejectors down, okay? So you can pull that back up with your finger. I think the magazine will push it up too, and there it is back in the up position, okay? And there it is reassembled, okay? The trigger pull on it is very stiff. I'd say it's maybe 6 pounds. Without my gauge I can't tell, but it's hard to get a pull on this with these double triggers, but it's not bad. It's pretty decent. Like I say, it's accurate. Some things I like about it is I like the grip angle because I'm a 1911 guy. I like the rounded trigger guard, you know. It's more American. I like that. The square ones are okay, but I don't know. I just like that better. I like the way the pistol looks. Like I say, the only thing I don't like about it really is the thumb safety, and that's, you know, purely my hand. Maybe you can get it off and on quickly. I can get it off. It's harder to get on. So in a self-defense situation, I don't know if you want to be dealing with a safety that small. I think Ruger kind of dropped the ball on that, and they should have made it bigger. Anyway, I also like the graphics on it. You can see the Ruger here is engraved really nicely with their emblem. Is pretty cool. And the SR9, the engraving is nice and sharp and clean. So it's a very nice looking pistol. So anyway, there you have it. The Ruger SR9. If it fits your hand, it's at a good price. It works well. It's accurate. If you don't mind the thumb safety, hey, it's the way to go. So get out there, get one, have some fun. Thanks.